Hi everyone, Linda here. It's week 6 of Roxyfur's Card-Spiration challenge. And so I'm taking a card from this January 2012 Cards magazine, and it's this one here that's You're So Nice. And I picked it because it had this dress form in this sewing machine, and I have a Stampin' Up set that I've had for a while. And I haven't used it, and I really wanted to use it, so that's why I picked this card. So I'm using that set. It's called Sew Suit. I'm using another one for frames for this part. I'm using Cosmo Cricut Material Girl paper. I'm also using Home Sewn by Emma, My Creative Time with Emma stamp set for the card. So I have everything cut and ready to go, so hopefully this will go together kind of quick. I'm using a very vanilla card base. I better leave this open so I know what to do. And then this is text weight paper. This is what I use to make those little envelopes for the artist trading card thing that I made. So I'm just going to put that layer on. Well, she has this, her designer paper stitched on, so I'm going to go do that. I'm going to stitch this piece to here. Now this doesn't match this at all, but I don't have anything like that that I know of. I probably do. I wanted to use this because I like the scissors and the thread, even though most of it's probably going to get covered up. So I'm going to go take that and sew it on the sewing machine. Wow, that was really strange. My sewing machine did like a scallop stitch. I know I had it set for, I thought it was like the hem stitch where it stitches along and then catches, but it looks like a scallop stitch, so I don't know what's going on. I really need to take that machine in. Anyway, so I'm going to layer that on here. I should go sew a whole bunch with it now that it's doing that. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there like that. Then there's a little bit of lace that comes from behind a piece of like, well, this is from a choir book. And I think I'm going to put a little Tim Holtz bit on the lace too. I don't know what's going on with the audio, but I'm editing the video and it's coming on and off, so I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing here. I'm adding a little bit of lace that I've taken a little vintage photo and inked, and then I'm going to put on the two pieces that I stamped with the Stampin' Up stamp, and I'm going to ink those and put those on. Right now I'm putting some tape on the back of the page from a choir book or a music book. It's very, very thin paper, so I have to be kind of careful. Now I have my two pieces that I've stamped and cut out, and I'm just trying to find a place for them. I'm also going to do a little bit of embellishment. First I'm taking some of that vintage photo, or actually it's antique linen. I took antique linen and distressed the edges of the two pieces, and I really like the way that makes the images pop. They look kind of flat otherwise. So in the picture in the book, there's some like embellishment on the sewing machine, and now I decided I wanted to put something on there. So I'm going to use a little black rhinestone, and then I'm going to be looking for a vintage snap that I have. I have some old snaps that I got. It's kind of bright, but let's see. On there. Let's see if I can. This is an alcohol ink, is it? This won't darken it, but I will use some of this Arlene's tacky glue, see if that'll hold it. Because my hot glue gun, oh, my hot glue gun is not heated up, and I don't know if I've wrecked it, if I put the wrong glue in it. I don't know what's going on with it, but I think I'm going to get one of those Arlene's. And then there's a button that's going to go here. I like my buttons to have some twine in it, so I have my twine in this jar. And I have it on a clothespin in the jar. Usually I have it coming out, but it doesn't unravel because I have this other twine in there too. And then I stick my pins that have glue on them in here so that they don't stick in my pin cushion. So I'm going to put this through here. Then I'm going to use some seam binding that I've dyed, but I tried something different with it yesterday. I'm going to show you what I did. First I tried taking it and knotting it because the picture has this really cool fabric-y, I think, you know, those fabric kind of, I don't know what they're called, flowery thing on it. It kind of just looks like maybe a rag that's been knotted and twisted. I really like it. I think it looks really cool. And it doesn't. I like Monica's idea when she's going to use buttons, she threads them all in and then cuts them apart. That was such a good idea. I should have had this one ready. So first thing I tried was taking and just knotting the seam binding like this. Just taking it and knot, then take another piece, then knot. And that looks okay because I could cut those and kind of fray them a little bit. But then I had an idea to sew them. Okay, so that's going to go there. So then this was going to go across here like this because, you know, they have this here. But I wasn't so sure about that. So then I took the same seam binding, and what I did is I took the end and just gathered some, and then I left some space and gathered some more. Then I left some space and gathered some more, left some space, gathered some more. So they're kind of like little rosettes, and I kind of like that. I think that looks pretty neat. So I think that's what I'm going to use across here instead of, you know, the fabric like she had done. So I'm going to stick that across here. I'm not sure what I'm going to use to stick it with. Maybe I'll use this red line tape. That might work. So I'm going to put some of that across here. And peel off the red part. And I'm just going to lay it down there like that. I think that turned out really cool. I like that. I might use that again. Because, you know, when you're making a card, they're kind of small. Now, I think her card, you know, it looks like a square card. Yeah, it's a 4.25 inch square card. And mine's just in 4.25 by 5.5. So it's not a square card. So then these are going to go on here. I'd kind of like that to show it. And see, I had stamped on the other side and didn't like the two stamps that I used. So It looks kind of cool the way it is. I hate to almost cover it up, but there we go. So, and I need to put this on. That will require a... So here I'm putting on the button with a little glue dot, and now I'm adjusting the seam binding at the bottom. I'm finding the sticky part and folding the seam binding over to fit. Really sorry about the audio and the visual. It seems kind of blurry, but you'll get the idea. At the end of the video I show the card, so hold on. My week 6 Card-Spiration challenge, and this was my inspiration, was this card right here, and this is the way mine turned out. So I hope you like it, and I hope it gave you an idea. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.